Starting out, this seemed like a failure to us. This was a hard decision for us to have to make, but we feel like it was the right time to do what we had to do. And so in the future, we probably will have these pigs or some pigs similar to this again. So tell us, what do you think about this decision? Have you ever had to make a decision like this? If you're planning to have to make a decision, leave us some comments and tell us what you think. Well, today is another adventure for us here on the farm. We're going to have to make some changes out here with the pigs and the piglets and all that kind of thing. We are to the place to where we can't really pasture these pigs like they should be. And so they are living in dirt, basically. And they keep getting out. They've gotten out probably 6 or 7 times within the past week or so. And we have to go through the neighborhood looking for them and go down to the neighbors and get them to come back and go out into the woods and look. It's just too much. We are not here all the time, and so we're not able to keep up with them. And so what we're going to have to do is we're going to sell a couple of the big pigs and move them out of here. And then we'll have to deal with doing something with the piglets. But for the time being, we're going to sell 2 of the big pigs and then move their pen. We're going to redesign their pen down here and keep one of the big pigs and the piglets in there together. So we're going to show you what we're doing. We've said several times on our past videos that we're going to show you the good and the bad of what happens on a farm. And this is one of the things that hasn't worked out for us. We probably will go back at a later time and buy some more pigs to keep out here because we do want to keep them out here. But for now, we want to show you what we're doing in case you've experienced something similar to this. You can see what we did and maybe it'll help you learn from it too. So let's see what we can do now. All right, so what we've decided to do is to move Marianne, the big one here. She's actually the mama to these little pigs. We moved her into here. She was over here this is Barney. She was over here in the pen with him and Dottie. And so we decided to move her, Marianne, into the pen with the piglets for now. And then we're going to expand this pen area right here from here and across over to that corner and extend it down towards the west and give them some new grass. This is all the new grass and stuff out here we're getting ready to put them in. We did that by moving her in here so that we can move Barney and Dottie, which is on the other side. You can't see her now. Those are the 2 we're going to sell. And so since we've got them in a separate pen, it'll be easier for us to move them out and put them into the trailer when she comes to pick them up. The lady that's actually getting them is the lady who we bought the pigs from to start with. She's a good lady. She's very helpful. She has helped us tremendously and has taught us a lot about the Idaho Pasture Pigs and that kind of thing. So what we're doing now does not reflect on anything negative on her part. It's just that we are not set up properly yet to do what we need to do. And so we're just gonna have to go to plan B for now until we can get some other stuff done. And then we'll go back and revisit this idea about having the pigs out here and probably get some more pigs from her and then start over. So that's the plan for now.
One of the things that has happened recently is that Barney found a way to lift up this cattle panel or hog panel on the side of his pen that separated him from the big girls, and that's how he escaped recently into their pen. So now, to make it easier to move them today, we're trying to get him to be back in that big pen. If he likes it in there, we'll let him be in there, and then we can load him and Dottie at the same time. So Kevin's trying to get him to go back under. It's always a great idea if he comes up with it on his own. Okay, so he did it, and now we're going to strengthen that fencing so that he can't get back under here, and we can start taking apart the sides of this pen to move to expand into the new area. Those are pumpkins that he planted for us from all the pumpkins that we gave him earlier. We're saying goodbye to Dottie and Barney. They're going to new homes. We're very grateful for Christine and Richard for working out this sale for us.
All right. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
What we're doing now is this area right here is where we are getting ready to move them into. So Carol is mowing some of this area where we're going to be putting the fence on the outside edges, and it's going to be in this area right here and across right through there where she's mowing now. And then actually this fence right here, both of these fences here will stay where they are, and that's going to become the back side of the pen that we're getting ready to build. So we're just moving everything over a little bit further to give them more room, more grass. As you can see, we got a whole bunch of tall brown grass in here and stuff that needs to be mowed down anyway. So rather than to mow it all down, we're going to cut some of it and then let them eat the rest of it. So
We're disconnecting the fencing from the T-posts. We had run wire in between these to keep them secure. So now we just have to undo the wire and slide these out the direction behind Kevin there, where they're going. Kevin has a helper.
this is the supervisor.
Yeah, that's true. He's not helping much.
He's just watching.
Okay, so we got this new area fenced in pretty securely. So they will have all of this new area that is not down to the dirt like their old area is. And so this will be good for them.
This one here, this little pig here has picked a piece of palmetto limb and he's got it in his mouth. He took it inside the hut here. There you go. There's a little palmetto bush growing right there in the middle of where they are. And so he's got a piece of that he's taking with him. He's shaking it now. Well, it's pretty much the end of the day, and the pigs have a new home. They got new hay in their little shelter here, and they're enjoying that. They've got it all over their faces. And they've got a new water barrel over there all filled up. They have new grass in here to eat, and they're having a wonderful time eating grass and digging and that kind of thing. They still dig a little bit though, but they're looking for roots. We know what they're looking for. So anyway, so this worked out pretty good. This was definitely not at all what we had planned on doing today. Look at that face. That's Mary Ann. She got hay all over her face. Anyway, we didn't intend to do this today, but we ended up having to because the pigs had gotten out last night and went to visit the neighbors. So we put them in here in a new area, and hopefully them having new grass and stuff in here to eat will keep them in here for a little bit longer anyway. We also reran their electric wire around the bottom of the fence here, and a couple of them have tested it for us already and it works. So hopefully that will keep them all in here, at least for a while anyway. So that's pretty much what we're going to do today, and we appreciate you watching, and leave us comments, give us a thumbs up, and by all means hit the subscribe button. Okay, so we hope you enjoyed it, and have a good day. Till next time, we'll see you next time at Hideaway Homestead.